Here are some things you may not know about Amber Heard's real life. Heard's relationship with the media swings like a pendulum. In 2013, she told Refinery29 that making movies was the easy part, and added, "The press is where you really work for your money." However, others suggest it's Heard who's working the press. According to CBS News, she filed for divorce from Depp just days after his mother died in May 2016, and she filed for a restraining order just days before his film, Alice Through the Looking Glass, debuted in theaters. A media feeding frenzy ensued, successfully overshadowing Depp's major life events. Depp's longtime friend, comedian Doug Stanhope, claimed Heard was attempting to blackmail Depp through the press if he didn't concede to her divorce demands by claiming she was abused. In an op-ed for The Wrap, Stanhope wrote, "Everything Johnny has told us that she'd be threatening had actually come to be. It blew up in the news, raced through the internet like a plague, and blew up on Twitter. People are swarming with torches on social media." While Heard accused Depp of domestic violence, she was actually arrested for alleged domestic violence against her former partner, photographer Tasia Von Ray, in September 2009. According to TMZ, Heard and Von Ray got into an argument at an airport, and Heard allegedly struck Von Ray. She was arrested and booked for misdemeanor domestic violence, but the prosecutor declined to move forward, supposedly because both women live in California. Years after the incident, Von Ray told People that it was, quote, over-sensationalized, and described the arresting officers as homophobic. But it turns out the arresting officer actually identifies as a gay woman and wrote in a Facebook statement, "I am so not homophobic. The arrest was made because an assault occurred, I witnessed it, and the parties were in a domestic partnership." Von Ray also released a statement when reports of the arrest resurfaced in 2016, saying, "It's disheartening that Amber's integrity and story are being questioned yet again. Amber is a brilliant, honest, and beautiful woman, and I have the utmost respect for her. We shared 5 wonderful years together and remain close to this day." Heard and her estranged husband, Johnny Depp, met in 2012 on the set of The Rum Diary and wed in 2015. By May 2016, Heard had filed for divorce and accused him of domestic abuse. Heard wrote in the declaration, "During the entirety of our relationship, Johnny has been verbally and physically abusive to me. I endured excessive emotional, verbal, and physical abuse from Johnny, which has included angry, hostile, humiliating, and threatening assaults to me whenever I questioned his authority or disagreed with him." Heard submitted a photo depicting her with a bruised face. She claimed the injury was caused by Depp striking her with his phone. She told the court, "I live in fear that Johnny will return to our house unannounced to terrorize me, physically and emotionally." The police found no evidence of an assault when responding to a domestic dispute at the couple's home in May 2016, and Heard declined to file a criminal report. Depp's attorney told the court, "Heard is attempting to secure a premature financial resolution by alleging abuse. Johnny cannot protect himself or Amber from media scrutiny."
Hey, it's Gigi Hadid. For more videos like this, click here.
While Depp has been widely viewed as the alleged aggressor, public perception on the situation began to shift when expletive-filled audio recordings from 2015 were obtained by the Daily Mail in February 2020, on which Heard appeared to admit to physically assaulting him. In the first recording, Heard can be heard on tape talking about an incident that occurred the night before, during which Depp claimed she punched him. She allegedly says, "I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched." The second audio recording features Heard appearing to almost taunt Depp, asking if anyone would believe that a 115-pound woman attacked him. She repeatedly said in a mocking tone, "You're going to get up on the stand, Johnny, and say she started it? Really? You can please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and judge thinks. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Depp. I, Depp, a man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence." Heard's motion to dismiss Depp's defamation lawsuit was denied that March, according to Deadline, and the case remains ongoing as of May 2020. In December 2018, Heard wrote an op-ed for for the Washington Post about what the media does to women who come forward about domestic or sexual violence, explaining that advisors told her she could be blacklisted or lose roles because she went public with her allegations. She wrote, "I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out."
Even outside of this industry, we need to change the way we talk about women on a social level, on a political level.
Although she didn't mention Depp by name in the piece, Heard was hit with a $50 million defamation lawsuit by the actor, who felt it was a, quote, clear implication of him. According to NBC News, the lawsuit claimed, the op-ed depended on the central premise that Ms. Heard was a domestic abuse victim and that Mr. Depp perpetuated domestic violence against her. The picture is categorically and demonstrably false. Amber hit, punched, and kicked me. She also repeatedly and frequently threw objects into my body and head. In response, Heard dubbed Depp the monster and claimed he had threatened her life. Recalling the times when Depp allegedly physically assaulted and attempted to suffocate her while under the influence of alcohol and drugs, Heard claimed, "Johnny often would not remember his delusional and violent conduct after he came out of his drunk or medicated states. Because I love Johnny, I had believed his multiple promises that he could and would get better. I was wrong."
We need to not wait for 15, 20 women to come forward before we stop asking what's your motive.
Hi, I'm Cara Delevingne. Please don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button right here. Boop.